1. Never start with could you. Alright folks, first up is a classic blunder we've all made. You need a favor, right? So you go, hey, could you maybe do this thing for me? And they're all, yeah, sure, maybe, but then nothing. See, the problem is you made it a yes or no question. They said yes to the could part, not the actual doing part. Instead, try this. Hey, I need you to insert favor here. Direct, to the point, gets the job done. Clarity over ambiguity, my friends. 2. Make someone feel uncomfortable if you want to. Okay, this one's a little mischievous, I'll admit. Sometimes you gotta play dirty, right? So you're chatting with someone and you want to throw them off their game a little. Here's the move. Stare directly at the center of their forehead. Not in a creepy way, just a steady, unwavering gaze. Trust me, it'll freak them out. They won't know why, but they'll suddenly feel super self-conscious. Use this power wisely, my friends. 3. The echo technique for instant rapport. Want people to like you instantly? Who doesn't, right? Well, this trick is like magic. It's called the echo technique, and it's all about subtly mirroring the other person's body language and speech patterns. If they lean in, you lean in. If they talk slow and low, you match their pace. It's like you're their reflection. Now don't go full-on mime here, just be subtle about it. This creates an unconscious connection, making them feel like you're on the same wavelength. First dates, job interviews, awkward family reunions, this trick works wonders. 4. Silence gets the truth. Have you ever asked someone a question and they just clam up like they're hiding something but you can't quite crack the case? Well, detectives, here's your secret weapon. Silence. That's right, just say nothing. But here's the catch: maintain eye contact. The pressure will build and most people can't handle it. They'll start talking, spilling the beans, revealing their deepest secrets. Okay, maybe not that dramatic, but you get the idea. Silence is golden, especially when you want the truth. 5. Ask for an explanation, even if you know the answer. Starting a new job, new school, new anything, this trick is your new best friend. Find someone who seems knowledgeable, a coworker, a classmate, the barista who makes your latte, and ask them to explain something simple. It could be how the coffee machine works, the Wi-Fi password, anything. Now here's the thing, you probably already know the answer. But here's the psychological magic. People love feeling helpful. By asking for their expertise, you're boosting their ego and making them instantly like you more. It's a win-win. 6. Nod to get a yes. Want someone to agree with you? Of course you do. We all want to be right, right? Well, try this Jedi mind trick. Subtly nod your head while you're making your point. It's like you're silently saying, this makes sense, right? You agree, right? And guess what? People subconsciously pick up on that and start nodding along. Before they know it, they're agreeing with you. This is a classic sales technique, by the way. 7. The handover trick. Alright, this one's for those times when you need to pull off a sneaky maneuver. You know how some people get laser focused on things, like they're on their phone in their own little world? Well, here's the trick. While they're distracted, hand them something. It could be anything, a book, a pen, your laundry. Their brain is so preoccupied, they'll likely take it without even realizing what's happening. This also works in reverse. Need to grab something from them? Distract and snatch. Just kidding, sort of. Use this power responsibly, folks. 8. Challenge them. Reverse psychology. Need a favor, but worried the person might say no? Try this. Casually mention that they probably can't do it. Yep, you heard that right. Tell them they're not up to the task. Why? Because it triggers their inner rebel. Most people hate being told they can't do something, so they'll go out of their way to prove you wrong. It's like reverse psychology 101. Another approach is to start with a small, easy request before hitting them with the big one. Once they've said yes once, they're more likely to say yes again. Boom. 9. Nod to hold attention. Ever feel like people just aren't listening to you, like you're pouring your heart out and they're just staring blankly? Well, here's a simple trick to keep them engaged. Nod. While you're talking, nod your head slightly as if you're agreeing with yourself. This subconscious cue signals to the other person that what you're saying is important and worth listening to. 10. The Flinch negotiation tactic. Let's talk negotiations, people. Whether it's a salary, a price, or even just splitting the pizza, this tactic can give you the upper hand. When the other person throws out their offer, here's your move: pause, look slightly disappointed, and maybe even flinch a little. It's subtle, but it sends a powerful message. That's not good enough. They'll often feel compelled to sweeten the deal to win you over. 11. The victory pose wake-up trick. Are you the type who hits the snooze button a million times before finally dragging yourself out of bed? Yeah, me too. But what if I told you there's a way to wake up feeling energized and ready to conquer the day? The secret? The victory pose. As soon as your alarm goes off, sit up, raise your arms in the air, and clench your fists like you just scored the winning goal. 12. The weird phrase memory hack. Ever leave the house and then spend the rest of the day worrying if you locked the door, turned off the stove, or unplugged the curling iron? We've all been there. Well, here's a quirky little trick to banish those anxieties. The weird phrase memory hack. When you do something important like locking the door, say a ridiculous phrase out loud like purple giraffe eating tacos. The more absurd, the better. Later, when you're questioning your sanity, that weird phrase will pop into your head, confirming that yes, you did lock the door. 13. Kill them with kindness. You know those people who just love to stir up drama? They thrive on conflict and negativity. Well, here's how you disarm them. Kill them with kindness. No, seriously, when they try to bait you into an argument, respond with a smile and a kind word. It'll throw them off guard and instantly diffuse the situation. For more serious conflicts, try putting yourself in their shoes. Understanding their perspective can help you find common ground and resolve the issue peacefully. 14. Motivate the lazy. We all know someone who's a master procrastinator, right? Getting them to do anything is like pulling teeth. Well, here's a little trick to light a fire under their, well, instead of saying do this, try saying start with this. See, the word start feels less overwhelming, less daunting. Once they've taken that first step, give them a little encouragement. Great, now continue with this. 15. Public speaking hacks. Public speaking, it's the stuff of nightmares, right? But it doesn't have to be. Here are 2 quick hacks to calm those nerves and rock that presentation. First, always have a glass of water handy. Second, don't be afraid to admit you're nervous, starting your speech with a little self-deprecating humor like, okay folks, I'm a little nervous up here, so bear with me, instantly makes you more relatable and puts the audience at ease. 16. Stop the creepy stare. Ever been minding your own business just trying to get through your commute when suddenly you feel someone's eyes on you? You look up and there they are, staring at you with an intensity that would make a hawk jealous. Creepy, right? Well, here's how to shut it down. Stare back at their shoes. It's such a bizarre, unexpected move that it'll totally throw them off guard. 17. The worry contagion. Have you ever noticed that when you're around someone who's constantly stressed out, you start to feel anxious too? It's like their worry is contagious. Well, guess what? It kind of is. Emotions are contagious and worry is no exception. So if you want to create a more positive and relaxed atmosphere, try to project calmness and optimism. 18. Soften criticism. Nobody likes to be criticized, right? It puts people on the defensive and makes them less receptive to what you're saying. So how do you address a mistake without sounding like a total jerk? Try this. Instead of saying, you left the window open, say the window was open all night. You're still addressing the issue, but you're removing the blame and focusing on the action itself. 19. Fake good sleep. Didn't get enough sleep last night? Join the club. But here's a crazy trick that might actually help tell yourself you slept great. Seriously. Studies have shown that simply believing you're well rested can actually improve your cognitive function. 20. Primetime memory. Big job interview coming up, important presentation to give. Schedule it for either early morning or late afternoon. Why? Because people remember the beginning and end of things best. This is called the serial position effect. 21. The door in the face strategy. Need a big favor? This last trick is a classic. It's called the door in the face technique, and it's all about strategic asking. Here's the play. Start by asking for something outrageous, something you know they'll refuse. When they inevitably say no, hit them with your real request. Okay, how about just helping me move this weekend? The contrast between the 2 requests makes the second one seem much more reasonable, increasing your chances of getting a yes. And there you have it, folks. 21 psychological tricks that actually work. From mastering the art of subtle manipulation to boosting your memory and acing those job interviews, these tricks give you the edge in everyday situations. Remember, it's all about understanding how the human mind works. So go out there, try these tricks out, and let me know which ones you love the most in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more awesome content, and I'll see you in the next one.